Does that have audio to it?
No, it does not.
Okay. So we should start streaming. Or we should start doing a show.
I mean, if you're not doing anything else.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Good noon to you.
I just want to look at this.
Welcome to Liquid Lunch, the spookiest midday craft beer show in Texas. Can you flick the lights real quick so we have some lightning type thing?
Yeah, sure.
Reach over there real quick.
Hold on, I got something better.
Right,
there we go.
Today on the show, do you have a lightning effect? Dude, it's super spooky in here.
It is.
Hey, everybody watching. What's up, Philip? Thank you for watching on the YouTubes.
Yeah, we're super spooky today.
Are we going all black and white all night, all day?
Except for the beer cam.
Oh, that's the only thing in color?
Yeah.
Go to the beer cam, and is your big honking thing in the way?
No, it's not in the way at all.
I feel like the levels aren't. It's like, I don't know. Can you read everything that's on there? The filter's kind of filtering out because all those spooky labels are.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Okay.
You can't really. The camera's dark, but it's supposed to be dark because it's spooky.
Yeah, but you can't see the labels.
Hold on.
That's all right. Real quick, we're doing spooky beers on the show today, everybody. So
Yeah, I need you to do your thing for a second.
grab a spooky beer and join us today. Let's see. Is it just me? Am I just up there? Or are you doing that? The bats.
Huh?
What's on the air?
Your camera.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Philip said he tried the Texas Leaguer Knucklebach last night. What did you think, Philip? I think it's delicious, if you're asking me personally. I think it's delicious. Afternoon, Mercy Beers. Do I smell pumpkin? Yes, you do. How, you know what? Okay, quick poll question while everybody's gathering around as you're shuffling around papers at work, no doubt, or if you're over in the UK, you're, I don't know, what are you doing over there? 8 hours ahead, so you're well into your evening. Let's see what it is good. Thank you. Yes, Knucklebach from Texas Leaguer. It's a little warm in here. You know what? You know why it's warm in here?
Yeah, me.
It's because it's cool outside, and so the AC's not popping on. I've got it set at 68, and so it's cooler than 68 outside. I feel like I needed to bring the thermostat down. Now I'm getting a little splotchy with the sweat. So everybody, it's okay. Nothing's going wrong. We don't have any airflow in this room. And we got this hot candle. Is that a spooky looking candle or what? That's one of those bonus candles. When I went to the Halloween shop, they threw it in, it bleeds. Oh, it's 4 minutes past 5 o'clock. Another 55 minutes to go there in Greenwich Mean Time. No, wait. Which, Mercy Beers, what time zone are you in? What's it called? We're in Central Standard Time. Central? I feel like we just call it Central, but that's really just to the U.S. because it's not central to everything else. Jose says 68 is freaking cold in the house. No, it's actually a little warm.
Nah, 68 in the house. In the house is pretty cold.
No, it's pretty warm. I like it. We don't even turn our heat on unless it drops down into the 50s or so in the house. We'll turn on the fireplace, but other than that. Hey, TD Mike Herrera watching. TD Mike Herrera actually TD Miking on the latest couple episodes of Interbrews. If you are not a follower or subscriber to the YouTube channel, the Interbrews YouTube channel, we are now posting those episodes on YouTube, multicam, all that good stuff. So go over there and subscribe if you have not already. I believe a lot of you have. But if you have not, subscribe there. We were just at the Backfish episode is now up pretty soon. The Location 6 episode. 50. Jose, you know what? Yeah, other than the, many days of all light and all dark, Alaska wouldn't be so bad. I like caribou. They're nice, I think. Anyway, I feel like I've gone on too long about nothing without, I'm getting a little parched, Kennedy. Are you ready for to any of that, or should I just continue to drone on? I can do that. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. Clocks went back last week from British summertime. Okay, so we fall back this weekend, actually Halloween evening. So this Saturday is a is a, what do you call it? Not coalescing.
COVID-19?
A condescending? No. What is it? A coalescing. It's a coalescing. Thank you, Philip. Cared and shared. We'll do the official song. We should have spooked it up. Maybe I'll get that one next season. Next Halloween, I'll spook up the share song. We'll do like spooky skeletons share because they care. But yeah, it's a coalescing of a full moon, fallback, and Halloween. It's the first time in 19 years that we've had a full moon on Halloween. But as far as the fallback, I don't know how many years it's been since all that. So there you go. It's going to be extra spooky. You get an extra hour of spooky time this Halloween. Is anybody here going out for Halloween? Are people
Maybe.
still?
I don't even know what we're doing yet.
Yeah.
You're probably going trick-or-treating.
I am. I may take the kids.
Are they getting too old to trick-or-treat? They getting too old to trick-or-treat yet?
I don't know. Brock says he can't drink at the Children's Museum, which to me sounds defeatist.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You just have to be better at it than...
It might be frowned upon.
No, you're not doing it right. Sit around a fire. It's going to be perfect fire pit weather, Philip. That's a good plan. Friday, I think tomorrow's Friday, we're going to do a little backyard movie and fire pit here at the house.
All right, cool. Chats are working.
There we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be prime fire pit weather here in the old HTX. HOU, the Houston, Texas, greater Houston, Texas area. And the rest of Texas, too. Maybe actually up north Texas, maybe too cold. Might just say, screw fire pits, go inside because cold. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's cold up there.
Yeah, it sure
like
is.
Amarillo, somewhere like that?
I believe you mean Amarillo.
Is that what I said?
You said Amarillo.
Isn't that how you say it?
No.
That's how George Strait sang it. Amarillo by morning.
Amarilla.
He didn't say Amarillo. He sang Amarillo. And I trust George Strait.
Huh. Oh, he seems like a straight up kind of guy.
Straight shooter.
Yep. All right. So anyway, you said you were mentioning something before about being parched.
Super parched.
Did I hear that correctly?
You did, and we have spooky beers on the table, but Kennedy's forcing us to do something different. But we'll get into that in just a second. So, ladies and gentlemen, wait, I don't have the audio to this version of it, do I?
It's same.
It's same? Okay, good. Okay, good. Everybody, grab your beverage.
Yeah.
Look at your... I was making fun of you for saying... what'd you say?
Huh?
Blanco? You said Blanco?
Blinko?
Well, it's the way you pronounced Blanco.
I said Blanco.
Right, which
but
it's not the town. Blanco is the town.
All right. I don't think he's making fun of me right now.
No, he is. He's always making fun of you. All right, everybody, look at your watch. Look at the top corner of your screen there, or your phone, or your tablet, or go stick a stick out in the ground if it's not too overcast, and let's find out just what time it is.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
Super spooky.
Mm-hmm. It's the gift that keeps on giving. The graphics that we did a while back. I like them. I like tradition.
Yeah, these were graphics. I've been using the same Halloween graphics.
It's fine.
I've been changing the bug up a little bit, but it's the same ones.
Yeah,
same ones.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good. So today on the table we have a plethora of spooky beers.
We do. And they're in color.
Yeah, they are. So I'm just going to go across the table, and if you'll use your finger to point or not. Do you have like a cursor? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
We need a pointy stick,
or a like a wizard's staff or something.
Yeah, or even like a laser pointer.
Could you see that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What we have on the table are some of the spookiest beers I could find, running all around town, meaning I went to Total Wine. Mm-hmm. This is what they had. Not a sponsor, but Total Wine, hit us up if you want, because you have a great selection there at the one in the Woodlands. Mm-hmm. This year, Nightmare on First Street from No Label in cans. I think they canned last year, maybe. Or maybe they did this one earlier. So I'm curious to see what they did, differently with the old Nightmare on First Street, because the first year it came out, it was big. I think it was like 8%, something like that. Really good. Foamy at 13, having a Day of the Dead Juicy Pale Ale from Tups. What's up with
Oh,
Mad
we-
Ups to Tups?
So if you look right above, I can reach this one. Right above our logo.
TD Mike says not spooky, but Bishop Pecan Pie Cider, but still very seasonally appropriate there, TD Mike. That's a great selection there. Mercy Beers, oldie lady mocktail called St. Clement's. 10 points to whomever can name what is in it. No Googling. Old lady mocktail, a mocktail. Okay, let's see. Clement's. Clementines?
All right, here we go.
Is there clementines in it?
All right, this is for everybody. Read that. 10
Yeah.
points. Mm-hmm. Drinking an old lady mocktail.
That is literally just what I read.
Yeah. I know. I'm reiterating.
Okay. Clementine. I watch enough Jamie Oliver to know that, you guys put clementines or clementines. Clementines, I think he pronounces it clementines. In just about everything. At least he does. I don't know if he represents everybody there, Mercy Beers.
Old lady mock. I'm guessing straight up orange juice because it's a mocktail. It's not a cocktail.
St. Clement's makes me think it's clementines.
Yeah.
And then if it's old lady makes me think like rose hips or something along those lines, or peppermint. Because my grandmother always had those peppermints in a dish. Anybody else's grandmother always had peppermints?
I think everyone's grandmother had peppermints in the dish.
Or maybe Werther's Originals.
Yeah.
That could be one. What else?
Philip's guessing black coals.
Oh, no, he's saying the Black Kolsch. He's talking about.
Oh, the Santo? Yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking about Day of the Dead for a second.
Yeah,
Foamy Head's drinking the Day of the Dead, and so I'm just saying Santo,
yeah,
also Day of the Dead inspired.
sure. Well, the art for sure. The beer itself, pretty straightforward. Delicious beer. They actually brewed it. They wanted a beer that they felt would go with tacos really well. Which, sure, yeah, that'll work. Faux show. Orange juice is one of 2 ingredients. Kennedy gets 5 points. Oh, vodka. Brandy. Brandy seems like an older lady.
I don't think he's drinking a alcoholic beverage.
Oh, it's because mocktail.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the old dish of hard candies. Tomatoes. Philip says tomatoes. Are there tomatoes in there? Let's figure this one out.
I got 5 points, which is 5 more points than you got. So
It's true. That's true. That's true. But I mean, it's a season long endeavor. It's not just, we're not playing just to win a single day. It's the entire season. So I'm still up. I hope.
You're not up because this is the first time we've done points.
That's not true. I'm always keeping score. What else do we have on the table? We have from Rogue, Dead Guy L. We have their sales rep here. Dead Guy L sales rep. Actually,
Yeah.
it's the I believe bourbon barrel aged version of that one. It's a Maibach, a big malty one. I bought a bunch of that last year because the cans look cool with the Dead Guy on there. You ever had Dead Guy Ale?
I don't think I've had Dead Guy Ale.
Okay. And then I got the Voodoo Lager, the Black Voodoo Lager from Dixie, soon to not be Dixie, I guess. I don't know. I think they're changing their name.
Did you have to go way down south to get it?
It was on a lower shelf, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
But they're changing their name. They're out of New Orleans again. It's actually a really neat story.
Mint.
They
No
were
mint. No mint. Oh.
no mint. Yeah, that's not what he meant by that. He meant to say what he meant to say was what he meant to say You see, orange and apple juice. That's not really a
You
mocktail.
said citrus. You said you were close to the beginning when you said citrus.
Oh. Lime. Lemon, lime.
A lime orange juice?
How about no apple? Blood orange. Ooh, spooky. The spookiest of fruits. Spookiest of citrus, anyway.
Oh, well.
Blood orange. I have a blood orange tree out back. It's almost ready with another round of oranges.
Not apple. It's not mint.
Meyer lemons. Are we going to get some beer? What?
I don't know. You keep trying to answer. I'm thirsty.
Well, you're within arm's reach of the beers.
All right,
What do we
so-
start? Do we have to do your growler?
Yes, we do.
If there's no, hold it close to the mic.
Okay.
And if it starts to spew,
all right. So
start drinking fast.
I was in Denver this weekend. Okay, and we went to Dry Dock Brewing, And I thought I asked for a crowler with the C, but I think I asked for a growler with the G. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm getting a 32-ounce can, but he comes back with this big old 64-ounce thick glass bottle. And I took it on the plane. Well, I carried it, or I checked it in check bags.
Make sure you hold that.
To my surprise,
Just
this didn't break on
Yeah.
on the airplane ride.
Keep 2 hands on that guy.
So I got 2 hands. It's fine. It's fine. See, say
there.
one hand.
Don't do that.
Whoa, one
Don't
hand.
do
One
that.
hand. One
Oh,
hand.
God.
Okay.
There's lots of condensation, and
Oh, we tied, by the way.
I know. I wasn't going to bring it up.
So, I'm scared
Uh-huh.
a little bit
Of what?
of
Spewage?
yes.
Should we grab a towel?
No, I'm just gonna open it down here on the ground.
That doesn't help. That still messes up my wood floors. Get ready to drink.
All right, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Says a guy that doesn't own the studio.
It's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna go right down here and open it.
I say take your shirt off and put it underneath it.
It's not that kind of a show.
Could be.
No, we're gonna have to charge.
Why not? You just.
By the way, you got the second place. You got the other 5 points.
It's not second place. It's called. Technically, I should probably get 7 points since I named 2 things that were in it. But lemonade. There's some paper towels over there. You know what? Get your bag. Did it
No,
even?
it's
Pretty flat.
this might not be any good.
Yes.
If it's no good, we'll go. But it was really good. Oh, I forgot to say what it is.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a peanut butter chocolate porter, and it was really good when I had it at the time.
Okay, so it's probably gone flat. Yeah, it looks kind of flat. Give it a sip. That's you. Try a sip. I want you. You're the guinea pig.
Cheers, y'all. It's not that flat. Still good.
Okay, pour me a little bit. I want like half a glass because I want to get to some of these other beers.
Oh man, this is one of the days we needed to take off.
Well, I took off tomorrow. We could do a show tomorrow. Too late?
Yeah, I can't do a show tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why not? What are you doing tomorrow?
I got I got to pick up Julie from the airport.
It smells good.
It
smells like coffee and peanut butter and chocolate.
yes.
All that. Where is this from again?
It's from Dry Dock.
So that's their growler.
Dry Dock.
That's pretty good.
Brewing. I know it's real good.
I'd like to try this compared to Tasty AF. You need a coaster? You're not using a coaster. We got all these coasters around. You're not using a coaster, bro. You're going to leave marks. What are we, savages? It's Halloween. You got
Sorry.
one right next to it. Use that dinner, Bruce. Instead of knocking everything around. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah. Take the beer can. Look at that. Oh, you got it. All right. Look at that. Thanks, Dry Dock. We didn't even tag them up. I'm going to tag them up real quick.
All right, tie him up.
Boom.
Now, and I had to, since this is a growler, it needs to be drank.
It does need to be drank.
It needs
Drank
to be
up.
drank.
Yeah, so if anybody is in the Cypress area wants to stop by and grab a little bit of peanut butter beer.
Yeah, we have this 64-ounce growler that we're not going to be able to finish before I have to go to work in like 40 minutes.
Oh, look, we're getting
So
we're getting captioned.
Are we? I think we're always getting captioned. So Chad Pillbeam, if you're watching,
Chadford? Oh, is he?
if you are watching right now, I know you're close. You can come over and enjoy some of this Dry Dock.
Only problem is I don't have a mic set up for him if he does come.
That's okay. We don't need to listen to him.
We'll see if that works. Yeah. No, I don't like that. Delete. I was trying to get a screenshot. Take a picture on your phone real quick, or hold it up so I can take a picture.
Of what? This?
Of the growler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I have too many updates coming up on my phone, and so I tried to hit my camera, and then something. You ever get that where something pops up right when you're about to hit something else?
Yeah. Well, it's because you have an iPhone.
It's not because I have an iPhone. It's because I'm popular. Here, show your face. All right, cool. All right, we'll get Dry Dock on the. No, never just.
By the way, I have to give a lot of props to the guys at Dry Dock.
All right, go on. Talk about it.
So we got to the brewery, and it was before we went to the airport that day.
Yeah.
We're sitting around had a couple of beers, and then the guy just brought out like a big, like a 2-ounce pour of their 15th anniversary beer. Mm-hmm. It's just an Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
Did you tell them you did a show?
No, I didn't.
Why not? We could have had them on.
Maybe.
Maybe this will spark it.
I don't know if I don't know. I don't like talking to people.
You should talk to people.
Well,
people that have beer are always great to talk to.
Maybe.
I mean, they make this beer. I would want to know more about this beer. You don't have like this innate curiosity. I have this. I get over my I'm a little apprehensive about talking to people, but I'm more curious than I am apprehensive. Mm-hmm. So it's like I want to know.
Nah.
Okay. That sound is all I need to know.
But anyway, so I mean, it goes a long way in my book. Just coming out and say, "Here, try this," and it was really good. Their 15th anniversary Imperial Stout.
Yeah. TD Mike trying to technically direct from afar, saying if we turn off the jack-o'-lantern, which never.
Yeah.
So I'm not even watching or reading anything that you're saying here. Come on, screen. Man, this is just everything's going to screensaver. It's like all this mock.
Look, it's funny how we did this in 2. You could possibly see the beer labels.
Dry Dock Brewing, boom. It's like they knew we were talking about them.
Maybe.
At Liquid Lunch.
Yes.
Flown in.
Yeah.
Special.
I was so nervous about. Oh, by the way, like that that growler.
That was in Denver, right?
Yeah. That growler almost put me to 50 pounds. After 50, you got to pay extra.
Oh.
So.
Well,
I did bring back a lot more Denver beers.
What would you have done? Would you have just like taken it out and chugged a bunch until you were under? You could have done that.
That's a good idea.
I know. I mean, you would have lost some carbonation, but
yeah.
I mean, you're a home brewer. You should be able to carb it up when you get home.
Oh yeah. Well,
there you go. I like that a lot. Okay, so Mercy Beers brings up Tasty AF versus Ridiculous AF. So Mercy, if Tasty AF is almost always on nitro, at least at the brewery, and then if you see it on tap around town. I don't know that I've seen it canned up.
So good.
So that's why they did the Ridiculous AF, way bigger ABV. I think Ridiculous is at, I think RAF is at RAF. Actually, that could be. Well, you can't call it RAF because Raspberry AF is kind of the first RAF. RIAF. RIDAF. RIDAF. For the cool people, RIDAF was done so that they could can, but the Tasty AF is only around 5%, I believe.
Yeah,
but it's always on nitro. No matter where I've had it, it's always been on nitro. It's creamy.
That's good. It's very similar to this beer, except it's just a little creamier because of the nitro and stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, when I had this beer, I'm like, it reminded me a lot of Tasty AF. Now, Ridiculous AF is like, you go from like a 5% to like a 12 or 13% beer. Mm-hmm. So yes, if you're drinking that, you are going hard.
Yeah, you gotta. I kind of think that the first RAF is Royal Air Force, but I mean, sure, why not? We'll give them that one, I suppose. But when it comes to beers,
I think that the Royal Air Force was around before these beers were around.
Before Raspberry AF?
Yeah.
You're saying back in the 50s they didn't have a beer called Raspberry AF?
The Royal Air Force goes way back before the 50s.
I'm trying to think of though when maybe the 40s. I guess 40s would have been when. I mean, when were they flying in World War One?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Absolutely, they
Those
were
biplanes and stuff.
Yeah,
like a slingshot and a biplane, just some wings slapped onto the back of some poor guy with a rifle, a bolt action rifle, and they just launch him into the air. Royal Air Force. Good luck. It's like, oh god. Actually, when you think about how long people have been flying, like what they were doing when they first flew. That's actually okay. That's a good segue, real quick. If you go listen to our latest episode of Location 6, Craig, he is a former pilot, and we got into that a bit.
So. Hold on, isn't he still a pilot?
No, he retired. He's a retired pilot. It's not like the Marines. Once a Marine, always Marine. I think you have to keep your hours and everything like that, like your hours.
No, I think if you can fly, you're a pilot.
I mean, I guess. He's a retired professional pilot. Yeah. How about that? But super cool guy. All those guys. If you haven't been to Location 6 in Waller, make it a point to get up there.
So, is this their sixth? Did they make 5 other attempts at a brewery? And
Yeah.
they made five other attempts. So now this is their 6th.
Well,
attempt.
location. They tried.
They tried. Is that the true story? Like, did they really? They really tried 5 other locations?
You'll have to listen to the show to find out. But yes, we do get into that. And there's an exclusive episode over there on the Patreon page where we get into some other stuff. But that's only for Patreon supporters, and special offer from Houston Cider Company if you are a Patreon supporter, but only for Patreon supporters. But it involves some free cider, perhaps. I'm not gonna go for it. Yeah, everybody, free cider if you are a Patreon supporter. It pays for itself. Like that first month of being a Patreon supporter pays for itself through free cider. If you're into cider, are you into cider?
Yeah. So, RAF.
You okay?
RAF started end of 1918 into World War I. So yeah, that's kind of.
It was like a
That's kinda what I
dude.
figured.
Yeah, it was a dude with like birds strapped to his back.
Really, have you never heard of Eddie Rickenbacker,
I've heard of the.
the English flying ace of World War One?
I've heard of the Red Baron.
Yeah.
Wasn't that World War One as well? He was German.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and on that Snoopy song, or the whatever it was. Yeah, I've heard of all that. Anyway, I should have known that. I just went to the Aeronautics Museum in D.C. at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
And they do a whole Wright Brothers thing. It's pretty sweet. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about people up in the air. You know what else is crazy? This beer. This beer's crazy.
Did you know that one of the Wright brothers was the first victim of an airplane accident?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
There you go. That makes a whole lot of sense. All right. So you don't have any plans for Halloween?
Currently, no.
Okay. I want to hear other people's plans. Let's get this all hashed out.
I'll be honest. I don't even have a costume.
You don't need a costume.
What are you saying? I'm already wearing a mask?
No.
You saying,
Maybe.
Are you saying I look monsterly?
Yes. You don't necessarily have to have a costume, but wearing a mask, you know. Oh, you know what? Whoever said 5 points to whoever, I think it was Philip who said Chad Pilbeam already at the BYG. He's already he's going to be there at 4:00 today for Beer with Chad.
Oh.
So,
Have you ever watched Beer with Chad?
I'm usually at work. So, I think it's like an event. Does he stream it, or is it just a hangout? I think it's just a hangout. He may stream it, but no. I'm at work, hard at work. And we leave here and go straight to work. People know this. So there you go.
Look at this. I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
This is cool.
Yeah, let's see it.
Look at that.
You know what? That's pretty remarkable.
It's. I would say so. Yeah. Look, being at 35,000 feet.
I'm more impressed that it's 4 days later, and still holds its carbonation.
Yeah.
So,
I think the guy had like hydraulic clamps or hands when he screwed this on.
okay, that's impressive.
Yeah.
You could go as that for Halloween. Just get some clamp hands.
Clamp hands.
Yeah. Kennedy clamp hands. Sounds like Kennedy and the Clamp Hands. That sounds like a band from the 70s.
I'm about to read this one because it's sad.
Okay.
It's sad.
Good. Go.
Due to COVID restrictions, trick-or-treating is banned in Liverpool.
What? How can they do that?
I mean, everyone's wearing a mask. What's the
true.
problem?
I don't know. There's a safe way to do it for sure.
I mean, what if everyone dressed up in like those hazmat suits for Halloween? Could you do trick-or-treating then?
You don't have to do that. All you have to do is put the candy out earlier. Let the sun hit it. No, seriously, it doesn't have to be hot. You just need this is true. The sun kills the virus, right? UV rays kill the virus.
Then why is there any COVID left in Houston? Because we had a hot summer.
It's not about heat. I'm just saying
There's
when you're out, because it doesn't live outside the body. It lives inside bodies. Do we need to understand like how viruses work and germs?
I'm just kidding.
Let's get into germ theory. Everybody loves a little germ theory on Thursday at noon. It lives in your body, Kennedy.
Yeah.
And then you sneeze and cough and breathe and spray it on other people. What they're finding out now is that if you're the 6 foot thing, is that if you're in an enclosed room like this one, and you have it, and you're in there for a while, the concentration of virus particles, like kind of fill up the room. And so the 6 foot thing's kind of out the window if you're in an enclosed room. But if you're outside, you're basically, unless you're just like, macking on somebody, like deep tongue kissing, you're pretty safe. So anybody wearing a mask outside, you probably don't have to do that. I don't know why you would do that, but you don't have to do that. Oh, and by the way, you can live stream and post to Facebook at the same time. I just figured that out when I did that. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I saw. I just went.
I didn't know you could do that, but apparently you can.
You can.
Good to know, right?
It is.
We should be posting stuff all show long. If only we had somebody here just posting.
Oh yeah. Anybody want to volunteer to be an assistant on the show?
Maybe. There's free beer involved.
If anybody wants to assist the show, just let me know.
Yeah.
We could, and you may not even have to. You could probably do a lot of this stuff from home.
That's true. Remote.
Yeah.
Social distancing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
But you still have to drink with us.
Yeah, you still have to. Yeah, we have standards. What is the ABV on this beer? Do we know?
No, we don't.
Well, let's look it up.
I believe it was around 6%.
Oh, okay, cool.
No. But it is. I don't know. Since it's gotten colder. As soon as it got cold, I was in the mood for some dark beer, some porters and some stouts.
Keep speaking.
And not only that, when I was drinking this beer the first time,
Yeah,
I was looking at snow.
that's cool. Yeah, you got a lot of snow in Denver, right? Just a couple days ago, right?
Sunday, there was a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Lots of snow. I believe that was the first snow of the year, and I got lucky enough to be there.
Well, there you go. We'll talk more of your trip next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Any chance Jules will be in town?
I don't think so.
Maybe we can call her and she can.
Well, she's actually. You got used to Jules on furlough.
No, it's all good. What I'm saying though is that we could.
Jules is now working.
Oh, I know. Good for her. But maybe while she's driving or taking a break, she can talk about trying to get up to Pikes Peak.
We tried.
But you didn't make. It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
It's
Oh,
fine.
you know what I didn't do?
What did you do?
I'm over here trying to share while I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And we didn't do the song. Are you ready? Can we do the song?
Yeah, we can do the song.
All right, everybody. It's time to look into your heart. It's time to look into your phone.
Yeah.
Or onto your computer screen. And it is time. It is time to let the ones that you love and the ones that you want to be around but can't be currently, that Liquid Lunch is happening right now. So everybody, share. Share if you care. Don't let it scare. Care. Share. To be fair, you don't want anyone to miss out on the fare on the table. That's all I got. Yeah, share that Twitter, retweet the Periscopes. If you're on LinkedIn, maybe you're on LinkedIn trying to fill out your resume because you hate your job and that's why you're watching this show. You're like a little escapism. Share it up on LinkedIn. We've got a Liquid Lunch LinkedIn page.
If you breathe air, you can share.
Yeah, if you breathe air, you can share. We should put that T-shirt up. That'd be a good one. Hey, if we could do, anybody want a Liquid Lunch T-shirt? Would be anybody? We could do some Teespring. Print them as you go. They'd be a little expensive though.
I'm about to. We might be in a T-shirt game here shortly. I've already promised a few people T-shirts.
Okay. I haven't seen anybody post what they're going to dress up as, so I don't think we have a high concentration of people wearing Halloween costumes this week.
TD Mike will be a hot dog.
He's always a hot dog.
Yeah.
So good on him.
I don't know what Philip's.
Hey, did you change the date this time, or are we still?
What do you mean?
Because last time you didn't change, like the last 3 shows.
It happened once.
3 shows in a row, we had the same episode number.
No, the first one was correct. The first one out of those 3. Oh, Jose's gonna be Freddie Mercury.
Oh, there you go. Like
Nice.
zombie Freddie Mercury, or like just Freddie Mercury.
Like long-haired Freddie Mercury, or
He never had long hair.
yeah, I did.
Freddie Mercury, Queen.
Yeah. Yes,
When did he have long hair?
at the beginning.
Oh, it's not like, it's like shoulder length. It's not as long as yours is.
Yeah, I'd say it's about this long.
It was curly.
So, or short hair with the big thick mustache.
Well, I say the big thick mustache is a must.
Yeah. Yeah. Go back and look at old pictures of
No,
Queen,
I
when
remember.
they first started.
Bohemian Rhapsody. That
They
video.
were kind of a hair band.
Uh-huh.
So Mike's gonna actually be a taco with a sombrero.
That I was gonna say cultural appropriate, but that's culturally appropriate for Mike. It's all good. People get sensitive about Halloween costumes. It seems. I for some reason am not getting the new chats. See if I can refresh.
I have my old standard disco guy
Disco guy.
outfit.
Okay, I have I can dress as a beer.
Oh god, that costume sucks.
It does suck. It is like $10. It doesn't even really look like a beer.
Yeah, $10, and it looks like it was $5.
Whatever. I've gotten many uses out of it. Let's do a different beer. I like this beer, but let's try something different.
Okay.
What else we got?
Someone needs to come help me drink this beer.
Bring it to work.
No. That would be bad.
Would it be?
It would be so. I mean, it surprised me. So, I mean, I got on there pretty tight.
Yeah.
Right. What do you want to drink next?
I don't know. Let's see.
I know what I want to drink.
Well, this one's going to kind of blow out most everything else. That's the only problem.
This one?
A little bit, yeah.
I don't think it would.
We could do Parish. You want to do Parish, or that's hoppy? That's a hazy.
I mean,
you tell me. You're looking at them.
yes.
What are you in the mood for?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm in the mood for.
Please. That's what I asked. Oh,
My favorite.
it is great, but I've just had. I mean, I'm saying, what if we had one we haven't had on the show before? I love that beer, though.
I do too.
Are we doing it?
Well, do you want to do it?
I mean, we got others. Like, I don't mind it. Like, if the
I've been holding on to this beer for a long time.
that seems like a Halloween beer you should have on Halloween.
Okay.
Let's do the Dixie one. I've never had that one.
The Dixie? All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know how good it'll be.
Which one's that one?
The one in the bottle, not the.
There's 4 bottles.
Well, it's not the undead head, Ed. It's not the dead guy, L.
Uh-huh.
It's
Hold on.
it's
hold
the
on,
one that
hold on,
says
hold on.
Dixie on it. Voodoo. It says Voodoo.
Hold on, I gotta get up.
Do you? I feel like it's this one right here. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
There's also the Iron Maiden beer
Oh, so this is Dixie beer, like
in New Orleans.
yeah, the New Orleans beer.
Yeah,
The one that's been around like forever.
for over 100 years, and they're changing the name. They're changing the name.
Well, today's culture. I could see that coming.
Well, could you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a shock that they're changing their name.
No, it's not a shock. I like the story though. I like the fact that they were an
check this out.
Hold on, you interrupted. Hold on. Oh, are we putting it in there? They
Well, that didn't work.
they're not in Texas. They're in New Orleans, bro.
I understand. So they're getting the most eastern spot in Texas.
What is that? Beaumont. What's the furthest west town down there near the border? Just put it on the ground. It's fine. It's not worth the trouble. And you scared Bella. It's fine. Seriously, don't put it back up.
All right.
Because we got enough holes. There's enough holes in this story as it goes. Just chuck it on the ground. It's fine. It's fine.
I can't change cameras.
Yeah, you can. You're just not trying hard enough.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to put the state down. What are you doing?
I don't know. Hold on. I got to sneeze.
Okay. Oh, say hot dog. Oh God. COVID. All the COVID.
That was way away from the mic. Excuse me.
All the COVID. Okay. So the story
There.
of Dixie. You ready?
I'm still finishing this.
Dixie beer. You ready for this one? Mm-hmm. So they originally, a brewery in
Nolans.
Nolans, right? And this was a 5.5% blackened voodoo lager. Anyway, they were bought up, kind of by all the big brewers and that sort of thing. And then Katrina came in and wiped them out. Mm-hmm. And so then they sent their beer off to I forget where they were getting it contract brewed up in like North Carolina or somewhere like that, Chicago. I don't remember what it was. But now they're back in New Orleans, brewing in New Orleans. The owners of Dixie Beer are the owners of the Pelicans, the NBA team, and the Saints. It was the husband who wanted that, and he passed, and now it's the wife. And they seem to have a pretty cool deal going on.
Yeah, if you ever watch a Pelicans game, you're going to see it, the Dixie Beer advertisement all over the place.
Yeah, no, it's look, if I owned two professional franchises and a huge brewery, I'd do the same thing. It's actually one of my life goals is to own a few
Professional franchises.
franchises.
And a brewery.
And a big brewery. That seriously, if I owned the Astros, I'd have an in-house brewery, and I wouldn't serve anything other than my beer. If I had the scratch, but it would all be brewed there in the stadium. That would be my go-to move. That'd be my baller move.
That would be a baller move.
Yeah, it would be. It's not a bad beer. Probably should have had it before the peanut butter beer. It's a lager, but it's nice. I think this is the first Dixie beer I've ever had.
I don't think I've had a Dixie beer.
Try it.
Well, I got to finish this one.
I
feel like you're pressuring me to drink.
Okay. I would put Dixie kind of at that like Shiner Bock, or not Shiner, but Shiner Brewery, Spotzel Brewery, whatever you want to call it. I'd kind of put them at that.
Not craft, but independent.
They're independent for sure. They may be craft based on how much they make now. I think they're coming back up though. Anyway, I don't know why I'm not getting the chats. We getting more chats?
Yeah, we're getting. Well,
It's been a minute.
I mean,
Okay. Anyway,
the last one we had was Mike saying, "Ha ja."
Oh, of course. So, hey, what's your favorite Halloween candy? I feel like we should do some Halloween themed questions.
Like, so candy you can only get at Halloween, or just does it have to be Halloween related, or just any candy?
I'm saying, like, when you go trick or treating, and you look down in your bag, and somebody just like boom in your bag, and you're like, yes. What's the thing that makes you say yes the most?
Well, when you go trick or treating and you get the full candy bar,
Okay.
that's when you say yes.
Okay.
Not just the fun size or the fun bites.
You gotta go to the
sizes.
rich neighborhood for that.
If somebody actually gives you like the full candy bar, then you have scored.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Now, of those full size candy bars or any other size, what's your favorite to actually eat?
I mean, I think yours like my favorite candy. I don't know. Maybe like I'll say like a Snickers.
Snickers is pretty baller.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Chocolate and peanuts are kind of like
And nougat and caramel.
yeah, but just chocolate and peanuts together is my that's my duo. That's the dynamic duo for
Like
me.
this beer that you're drinking.
Yes, exactly. That's why I like this beer so much.
It's
Chocolate and peanuts.
it's a pretty awesome combination.
Yeah.
I had a whole long conversation with my daughter the other day about like the components of candy bars. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "What is nougat?" I'm like, "I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's like
It's like everything is just sugar.
it's basically it was sugar, but it's like what's the nougat process? How do you get nougat? And is there a guy named Ted Nougat anywhere? And did he invent it?
All right.
I don't know.
Chocolate and peanuts. I didn't say chocolate and peanuts.
Whoa.
That's what Jose is implying right now, that I
Oh.
said chocolate and peanuts.
Oh, right. Yeah, I get that. I get why he wouldn't like,
Chocolate and peanuts.
Yeah, I'm not getting the chats from the tubes.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Hit your refresh button.
No, it's my chat thing. There's too much traffic. Too much traffic on the chat. It's all right.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
This is kind of a love-hate thing, and it comes around Halloween.
Okay.
Do you like the candy pumpkins? They're like similar to candy corn, but they're just big and they're in a pumpkin shape.
Yeah, with the little green.
Yeah.
Little green top.
Yeah.
It's never something I've ever craved.
Man, I love candied pumpkins.
Okay.
Those candy pumpkins.
I don't hate them,
They
but it's
are
just I've
tough.
never thought like, man, I could go for some candy pumpkins.
I wait for Halloween to come out because that's the only time you can get these candy pumpkins.
Okay. That says a lot.
Yeah. And so when you're saying like Halloween candy, that's the first thing I think of are the candy pumpkins.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's one thing that I like. I I mean, I like Butterfingers. I like the little snack-sized Butterfinger because you never want to eat like a full Butterfinger bar. At least that's me. I don't know. Maybe there's people out there that are just like way into Butterfingers.
Yeah.
But I like the little like Butterfinger nuggets.
Yeah.
You know, they need like
the crispy interior.
Yeah, and it kind of gets stuck to your teeth as well. But I wish they had like a dipping sauce. They need some sort of dipping sauce. Like, I don't know what it would be. But I'm trying to think if there's something else that I just love. We do like caramel apples.
Oh,
You ever made caramel apples?
Yeah.
Those are tough. You got to have a deft hand, and you got to be quick. You can't mess around. Or
do you
just gonna
prefer
come up with a mess?
caramel apples or candied apples?
Caramel. I like the thought of candied apples.
Yeah.
But to actually eat a candied apple and the whole process.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's caramel apples are better.
Caramel apples or chocolate apples?
Caramel with chocolate swirled in and maybe dipped in nuts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like dip those nuts in there.
I
Just
understand.
dip it. Just bam,
Yes,
right in the nuts.
I understand dipping nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people may call it teabagging.
No. That's a whole different process.
It's dipping nuts.
I mean, no, you're dipping the apple,
Uh-huh.
the big apple. You're just dipping it in the nuts.
Oh. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you go trick or treating.
Well, let's be honest. I don't go. I observe now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you go watch, so the kids aren't running out.
And there's less of that now.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it as much now.
Do you and your wife both go?
Yeah.
So, in theory, you don't have to buy any candy. You just like go out trick or treating. So when people come to your house, they're like, "Oh, no one's here."
Well, for the past few years, it's been that. This year's a little different. So I've got 3 middle schoolers now.
Yeah.
And there's the debate inside the house. I've got some that are in 6th grade and then one that's in 8th.
Yeah.
And so our oldest, she's I don't know.
Do your kids even eat candy?
Yeah.
All right.
Dude. Yeah.
All right.
Ryan would eat just candy if left to her own devices. But yeah, there's the debate of, do I go trick-or-treating? Is everybody going trick-or-treating? And then it was like, I don't know, trick-or-treating, does that mean I can dress up or not? Do I want to dress up? It's been a battle. This is middle school. I don't know if you remember middle school back in like 1925 when you were in middle school.
Yep.
A lot of peer pressure, like you're kind of midstream, like not adult, not grown up, not big enough to go to your own parties, but you don't want to do the kid stuff anymore. You're like, that's lame. Got to make fun of everything. Mm-hmm. So that's there you go. It's kind of like, what that beer reminds me of? Aside, it reminds me of the Shiner, like the Schwartz beer that they have. It's just basically a Schwartz beer, dark lager. It's good.
So is it similar to Santa?
Maybe similar. I don't know. I'd have to try them side by side. The body for Santa, that's an ale.
It is, but Santa's a Kolsch.
Well,
which is
sort of kind of. They call it a
lager,
black Kolsch.
Lager-ish.
Right. So, but it's good. It's not bad. I'd drink it again. If somebody said, "Hey, you want one?" I'd be like, "All right, cool."
Yeah, it's good. You're right, though. I don't think you should be drinking this after a chocolate peanut butter porter.
Although to swirl it in the glass to rinse out that glass, it's not bad. That's what I'm saying. Not now. I'm saying when you get down to the bottom to rinse out all that peanut butter flavor.
Yep.
Maybe it enhances.
So when people are here, they're trick or treating. They come to your house.
Yeah.
Do you hold out the thing and let the candy bag and let them reach in and get a handful, or do you give it to them?
Typically, we give it to them. Last year, I went all sour candy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was at house. I was like, watch this. So I went all crybabies and warheads. This year, I'm not sure which direction we're going to go.
Right.
I need to figure it out, though. We're running out of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we had to order the sour candy, so I don't think we're doing that this year.
Do you send people away when they show up expecting candy and not in costume?
We don't have any of those.
No?
I don't know if you've seen our neighborhood.
I have seen your neighborhood.
We're pretty all in on Halloween. People take it seriously around here. We don't halfway do Halloween. Mm-hmm. We have a street here that the whole street basically shuts down into one big block party. At least it has been. I don't know what it's going to be like this year. But
have you ever been egged?
No, I better not be. So if you're thinking of doing it,
No.
I'll be waiting in the bushes with a paintball gun or something.
Well, I might. I don't have any plans. Maybe I'll just come over here to your neighborhood and start egging houses.
Don't do that. It won't It won't end well for you. Hi, Tammy. You're not late. You're just precisely on time.
Hey,
You're like
Tammy.
you're like a wizard.
Tammy.
You arrive precisely when you're supposed to.
Wow, I didn't get the Tammy.
It's Facebook. She's on Facebook.
Why am I not? Oh,
They're a little.
I just realized something.
What's that?
We're not getting Facebook comments on YouTube today.
Sorry. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know what's going on either.
Yeah. Most everybody's hanging out on YouTube today, though, except for Tammy.
True. But we should be getting all the... That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay.
No, Philip's asking, egged or like toilet paper, like wrapped?
Uh-huh.
Neither. We have one tree. We have all toilet getting TP'd in this neighborhood. It's only like part of the neighborhood that's been around long enough to have trees big enough. We're almost there, and maybe it happens. But my tree's all lit up and has lights all in it, so
Just
the toilet paper would catch on fire.
So, Sunday morning when you wake up and your trees are all TP'd.
I mean, it's one tree.
Your tree is TP'd.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Okay. Well, if it's Sunday morning, why are you doing it on? Wait, I guess Saturday is Halloween.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
When you guys are all asleep, I'm gonna come over and TP your tree.
Well, we'll be up late, and we get up early on Sundays. It's all good. Yeah. So,
the one who would suffer the most from his trees getting TP'd is Philip.
oh yeah,
If they get like somebody went over there with like a toilet paper launcher,
they have those.
the roll launchers.
Yeah.
And you can get them up over those big old pine trees and stuff. And
Listen, I don't take getting toilet paper personally. Actually, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you let it just fall? Did you try to clean it, or do you let it just fall off the tree?
Well, I'm not. I think we got toilet paper one time at our old house, and we had two little trees. Then, so it wasn't that big a deal. You just go out there and you don't even need a ladder. You can grab it all.
Yep.
But man, back in the day, we used to do that. We were hardcore.
Oh.
Like if we knew somebody's parents were going out of town for the weekend, they were getting it, and it was like 100 rolls or more. There'd be like a whole gang of us.
Yeah. So you do, but did you do the forking along with that?
You know, every once in a while, but it was a little. We would do stringing. We'd string. We just
Oh.
do the stringing between the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the forking is like the worst.
It's too much labor involved.
Yeah, but even more labor to clean that up.
I would think here it'd be easier because we have a soft ground. Where I grew up, it was a little rockier.
Oh.
So the forking, not always. If it hadn't rained in a few days, then the forking's going to be next to impossible. Just saying. And, it's just labor intensive. I've seen it done. I've seen it done well. But the stringing, we did the stringing a lot. We would do the, when people would put their Christmas trees out, we would go grab a bunch of Christmas trees, like bury somebody's car in Christmas trees, something like that.
All right. So I'm going to give everyone, this is the best. This is what you do. You go to your neighbor's house that you don't like with a big bag of birdseed and just cover their whole yard in birdseed.
Yeah.
And they will have bird shit all over the place
That's,
in like a day or so.
yeah. We had the bright idea. I'm kind of incriminating myself here, but I don't think my old band director is watching. He's on Facebook. I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's actually this, the.
He'll be watching the replay
Maybe.
when I reach out to him.
So, Mr. Hall, Stan Hall, super likable dude, was a great teacher, but we in high school we were kind of jerks, and so we found out where he lived. He lived in a cul-de-sac, so it was also like not a lot of traffic. So he was kind of a target of opportunity. So he got wrapped all the time, and then when they do clean sweep and people put all the big stuff out by the door or by the road, we'd put all that in his yard. Political signs, like now, if you steal a political sign, everybody takes it personally. But back then, it was just like take them and put them all in one yard. It's hilarious. There's 150 signs in this one person's yard, right? Hilarious. He supports everybody. But now, yeah, it's out here anyway. I don't know. Have you had any of that in your neighborhood? You don't put up political signs in your neighborhood, do you?
I don't put up political signs.
Not you. I'm saying in your neighborhood. You see them around. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now if you do that, you're probably going to get, you may get paintball gunned. People have cameras and stuff. It's different now. But anyway, so we would do all that. So one weekend we thought, okay, it's going to rain this weekend. We'll put a bunch of detergent on his yard and he'll have suds everywhere. It's going to be hilarious. Well, it turns out that it didn't rain, and we put like 5 boxes of laundry detergent on his grass, and that just killed his grass. And it was just really, really rude. And so I apologize, Mr. Hall. Stan Hall.
It was Stan Hall. It was Josh Stewart that killed your grass.
It was not. It was me and others, but I'm not going to implicate my friends. In all of that. Mm-hmm. So I apologize for that. Now I've seen past the error of my ways, and I now do all I can to help grass live. So maybe that's where this enthusiasm for lawn care came from. I saw the damage I did, and so now I'm trying to
trying to make it right.
Trying to make it right. So I'm all about the proper fertilization schedules and things like that. But
pre-emergent herbicides.
Yeah. It's time to put. Yes, I need.
See,
to
I listen to you.
Yeah, no, it's if you're, mad ups to Randy Lemon, following your guidelines. Thanks, bro. Yard looking strong. Got to winterize here soon. It's about to get cold. Anyway, what else? I don't know. So yeah, sorry, Mr. Hall.
It's okay. He probably forgot all about it.
What's a federal offense? The political sign? The federal offense? It might be now.
Well, to steal political signs?
I think so. Because I think technically they're property of the campaigns or something.
Or does I don't. Why would that be a federal offense?
Because it's property of. It's over like let's say you stole a Biden sign. Mm-hmm. If you could find one around here. There's like one in the whole neighborhood.
I've been through your neighborhood. There's not a whole lot of Biden signs.
There's maybe 2. I think I know, and we know who they are.
Yeah, and they're the 2 houses that have eggs all over them.
No, it could be. Honestly, though, there may be 2, but it could be that they are doing it just for Halloween.
It's the 2 houses with dead grass.
Yes, all the dead.
Grass.
Who put detergent there? Just kidding. Not me. I don't do that anymore. It's been years.
Yeah.
Can't put it on me. Anyway.
There's a flock of birds in the front lawn.
But I think because, like the Biden campaign is probably headquartered in Delaware.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm really just talking out of my butt. I don't really know.
And
but I know there can be charges brought if you steal the signs.
In Colorado, I think it's about 50-50 between the candidates. And
makes sense.
And the signs.
It makes sense. Listen, all right, we don't get political on the show that much. We've only got a few minutes. But next week is going to be crazy. Can we all agree that next week is just going to be crazy? And whatever happens.
We had a presidential election on the show last one. We were still around, and we didn't get that political.
We didn't.
No.
This one seems a little more contentious. And this one, well, nobody saw what was happening last time until it happened, right? Nobody was like, yeah, Trump's totally going to win. Nobody did that.
Yeah.
Nobody. This time, nobody knows. If somebody says they know what's going to happen, they don't know.
No, I agree.
And there's a lot of contention with everybody all the way around. And so what I would like to put out there is that, the Facebook posts, Twitter's going to be, maybe just everybody stay away from Twitter for the next, 3 years. But here on Liquid Lunch, a little bit of clarity, a little bit of put all that aside. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, no matter what your political beliefs are, we can all agree on beer. Right? Right, Kennedy?
That's right.
We can all agree on beer. Mm-hmm. And so no matter what happens on Tuesday, come here. Beer is winning the vote for sure. And we'll have a good time.
That's right, Philip. At the end of the day, you'll still be able to drink beer.
Oh, yeah, for now. It's like what he said. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. We don't know. Depending on who does what, who knows? But anyway. So that's as political as we'll get for now. Mm-hmm. Until it starts to affect the beer.
Right.
That's as political as we'll get on this show. So everybody come back here for a reprieve from the madness.
I mean, we could have a bad president and still have good beer laws.
Yeah. You can have a great president and have bad beer laws.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
we've had bad beer laws in Texas
because of Jimmy Carter, we can homebrew.
That's true. I actually got into that conversation the other day, and somebody says, "Can you name something good that all the presidents did?" And when it was Jimmy Carter, that was the first. I was like, "Yeah, legalize homebrew. Boom. You can say whatever you want about him. He did legalize homebrew.
Yep.
And to that, tip of the hat, Mr. President. He's still around, right?
I think, yeah, Jim Carr's still around.
Yeah. Oh, out down there in Georgia. I don't think he's still farming peanuts, though.
No, he's big into the Habitat for Humanity stuff.
Yeah, I think he teaches Sunday school, too.
Yeah.
I think you can go listen to his Sunday school thing. Maybe he's retired from that. I don't know. Anyway.
Did you know his brother had a beer named after him?
Yeah. I think I did know that.
Yeah. I just listened to a podcast about his brother.
Oh, yeah?
It's a big beer drinker.
Oh, yeah. Is that why why he legalized homebrew?
Maybe.
That's the kind of like family influence we need.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what we need. Like, the brother that likes beer, right? Like Roger Clinton. Wasn't that his name? Roger was Bill's brother.
Oh.
You remember him?
No.
He was just kind of hung out. Hey, bro. That's like he was that guy. They never talked about him. I don't know. Anyway, just saying. Yeah. Oh, he put his peanut farm into a blind trust.
Yeah.
Conflict of interest and all that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and like for some reason he wouldn't give like control to the peanut farm to his brother.
Well, his brother would have fermented all the peanuts.
Maybe
he would have made Tasty AF a long time ago. Maybe the fear that President Carter had.
His brother was a big PBR fan.
Oh.
And so when they brewed this beer, I forget the name of it. He didn't like it. He had to go around saying he loved this beer,
But he didn't.
But behind the scenes, he was drinking PBRs.
What style was it? Probably
I don't
just a light lager or
I
something.
don't know. It apparently was really shitty beer.
No. Okay.
No.
Whatever. I mean, they can't all be hits, right? They can't all be Tasty AF.
Nah.
All right. I think Mercy Beers had to fly, but I think he had to leave work. But I'd love to hear his perspective on this whole thing, right?
Oh,
Like from an outsider's perspective.
our elections.
Just all of it. Yeah. It's wild. This is we're living in wild
He's probably gonna
times.
say it's a real shit show.
It is, but it's ours, right? It's our process. It's the whole thing. All right.
It's our shit show.
It is. It's the one we love. All right. We should probably wrap there because we got to go do a thing.
Yeah. Somebody else in this room besides me has to get to work.
I know, right? Nobody likes that.
No.
All right. So I'll hit some music because, we got a couple more minutes. I'll say this. I'm just glad everybody joined us today. If this is the last show before the end of the world, if the whole thing ends on Tuesday, like it just blows up. The whole thing blows up. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks, everybody. Halloween, everybody send us pictures. We'll see some pictures and stuff. Post them on, or don't, whatever. I don't care, actually. I mean, I care, but if you don't want to, that's cool.
If I dress up, I'll post. I mean, as long as it's
Appropriate.
tasteful.
Tasty AF.
Yeah.
I think AF is the new Imperial. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it should be like an official beer term. Thanks to to Boney over here, our co-host, our co-host, whatever you want to call, hanging out, and to our jack-o'-lantern, and our the candle's still bleeding. Isn't that cool looking? No, maybe.
I don't know. Can you see it? Oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's bleeding.
Yeah. Super spooky candles. And is the ghost? You want to hear the ghost? He sings. We'll wrap right here on this. Hopefully don't get popped for copyright.
I mean, yeah, we made it so far without the copyright hits today. Hold on. Oh, whoa. That said, shake your booty.
Yeah.
And you wait till right at the end of the show before you do this?
That's it. We'll wrap there. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the show. Everybody have a great, safe, fun-filled Halloween, eat too much candy, and have some great spooky beers like the ones we've had here on the show. Kennedy, great job today. Thank you to all you guys who chatted and shared and all the stuff, and we'll be here next week no matter what. Maybe from a bomb shelter, but we're doing it. Bye, everybody. Happy Halloween.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Wah-ah-ah-ah.